going to talk about graphs. I know in the past y'all have talked about graphs. This is a graph. This is a graph. You're going to need graphs every day, and especially you use graphs in 2nd grade, you use graphs in 4th grade, and you're going to use graphs in middle school and high school. Yes, you're in 2nd grade. And you're going to use graphs in your jobs. Yeah, even in your jobs. You're going to have to use data. And data is what goes all in the graph. Data is the information that goes into the graph. So, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you think you want to be? Okay, so just tell me a job then. Any job in the world you think of, tell me. Huh? What'd you say?
Mercy Sip.
What?
Mercy Sip.
Mercy Sip. I don't even know what that is.
Ship.
Mercy Ship? I don't even know. Is that a band?
It's a place that they help kids.
Okay, so but they might have to use data, right? So if they have a party or something, they'll have to use.
Have a hotel there too.
If they have a party or something, they might have to use data to see what people want to eat, or see what favorite drinks are, or favorite drinks are, or favorite food or cake or dessert, all that kind of stuff, right? Lily, what's a job you can think of?
Help you.
A teacher?
Yeah.
So teachers have to use data, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're going to work on graphs, like I said. Y'all, we're going to work together. Even though y'all are in separate grades, you're going to work together because you still use graphs, right? So you have a I can statement, and you have an I can statement. They're going to go hand in hand, and we're going to do a worksheet, and we're going to fill out some bar graphs and some dot plots, and we're going to work together, okay? So you, by the end of the lesson, by the end of today, you'll be able to organize the collection of data using pictographs and a bar graph, right? This is for you, so you can see what we're going to learn. And you are going to be able to represent data on a dot plot marked with whole numbers. So this is the dot plot, right? So this is for you. This is for you. Y'all can leave them up here, just so you can see what we're doing, okay? Okay. So, do y'all know what a graph is? What is a graph? Can you tell me what a graph is? What's a graph? Yes, that's a graph. Sorry, can you tell me what a graph is?
Right here. Right here.
Yes.
Right two.
What's a graph?
A graph is that you use to figure out how many stuff you need, how many people which person likes the most.
Like information, right? Information and data. So, what is the reason we might use a graph? What kind of data can be collected on a graph?
To see what kind of people they have to eat, like this person likes to eat this and this person.
So favorite foods.
Like this person likes to eat that and the other person likes to eat that.
Right. Lily, can you think of a reason why we can use graphs?
Teacher.
Huh?
Teacher.
What? Yeah. So we can look at information, we can look at fruit, we can look at drinks. Fruit. We can look at drinks, we can look at cake. Right? We can see whose favorite kind of cake is what cake. And all kinds of other data, right? So if we look at this chart,
Banana.
what kind of data did I collect right here? Can you tell me? What?
You got apple, banana, peach.
Right, but what is it?
A
Fruit.
fruit.
Favorite fruits. I went and asked some teachers what their favorite fruits were. Mm-hmm. So, yep. So, I found out that 4 teachers liked apples, that 8 people liked bananas. How many people liked pears, Lily? 5. How many people like grapes?
7.
How many people liked oranges?
2, 5, 8, 7.
That's not 7. 1. Alright, so if we look here too, this is a bar graph, so this is a type of graph. Because there's so many types of graphs and dot plots and all kinds of other data collection that we can use. But for today's purpose, we're going to focus on bar graphs and dot plots. So, Lily, why do you think that this is called a bar graph? Because it has a bars, right? A bar graph. Why do you think this is called a dot plot?
Because it has bars and numbers.
Does it have bars or does it have dots?
It has dots.
Right. So, if we look at this, we said the graphs represent what? The graphs represent what?
The graph represents a favorite fruit.
The graph represents the favorite fruits. And let me ask you this. What was the favorite fruit? Which fruit had the
Bananas.
most? Bananas. Lily, which fruit had the least?
Wait. Oh,
No, not grapes. Look at your bar graph.
I bet you
And which one has the smallest amount? Pears. Or peaches.
I think that's the one over there, pear with the 5 and that one is peaches. I guess that one with the P is plum.
Yeah. Well, it's plums, peaches, and pears. Bananas, apples, oranges, grapes. Okay.
You should ask the student like what's their favorite food.
Well, we're about to make our own graph
Yeah.
and our own dot plot. So, I'm going to set this over here. And if we need to look at it again, we can. Okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at this piece of paper right here. And it's about Thanksgiving, since we just had Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah. Ham.
Yeah, ham. So we're going to look at this and figure out, we're going to figure out the number of apples and the number of turkeys and pies and pumpkins, and then we're going to put it in a graph, okay? So we're going to count it, you're going to organize it, and then we're going to make a graph, okay?
Okay.
So Lily, here's yours. Here's yours. Write your name on it. Lily, write your name on your paper.
Back.
Yeah, write your name on it. That's fine. You can write it on the back. Just write your name on it. It's not scratch and sniff. No, not on this one. Alright, so what I want you to do first is take a red marker and circle all the apples. English.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How many apples is there? Lily, how many apples did you count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait. 6, 7, 8. And 9, 10.
Okay, so how many apples is there? 10. So you're at 10 beside your apple. Okay. So now, put the lid on your marker. We're only going to do a couple of these for our time's sake, okay? I know. So now I want you to circle all of the pies with an orange and count them.
Okay. 1, 2, 4. 5.
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2,
4.
a 4, a 5, a 6.
You got how many, Lily? Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. How many did you count, Josiah? 6. Okay, so I want you to write 6 beside your pie. Very good. Alright, so the next one, we're going to say, circle all the pumpkins with blue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. So we have, I beat all y'all.
How many pumpkins is there?
1, 2, 3,
Did you circle the pumpkins or did you circle the pilgrim? It's okay. Go back and circle your pumpkins with pink. No, do pink. It's okay. Do pink so you don't get them confused. How many did you get?
7.
1, 2, 3. How many?
1, 2,
3.
4, 5, 6.
7. Did you miss one right there? 7. So you have 7 pumpkins, and now you're going to circle. Let's do turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey and purple. Turkey. This one.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Bless you.
Wake up. 10. Beach up. 1, 2, 3.
Do your turkeys, these. 1.
I put 7. 1, 2, 3.
Count out loud while you circle. 3,
5, 6, 7.
4. Lily, count them. 4. So what's this one?
5, 6, 7.
So write 7 on your turkey. You didn't write your number of pumpkins. Write 7 on your pumpkin. Right here. 7. Put the lid on your marker.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beat ya!
No.
It's alright. Count your turkeys.
I got 1. 1, 2, 3.
So how many do you have, Lily? 1, 2, 3,
4, 8,
5,
1, 2,
6,
3, 4,
6,
8.
7. Because you missed one. Okay. Alright, the last one we're going to do is the ear of corn. And let's do it in... Oh, we've already done brown. I'll do green. I don't think we've done green.
Yay!
This side.
Love it.
Let me go.
Why mark this?
Wait.
You're doing your ears of corn. This one, Lily.
2, 3,
9,
4,
2, 3, 4,
7, 8,
9.
That's not right. You better recount those.
9,
3, 4, 5, 6,
2,
8.
Look.
3,
1,
4,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7. I need 7.
8, 9,
I need 7.
10.
I need 7. I need 7.
There's 10. There's 10. Look, Lily. 1. Circle them.
She said what?
Circle them.
Oh.
1,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So fix your 7, turn it to 10. Very good. So now we have what? We have how many apples? Look here. How many apples?
10.
How many turkeys?
7. 6.
Hold on. How many turkeys?
7.
How many pies?
6.
How many ears of corn?
8. 10.
How many pumpkins?
7. 7.
Very good. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to transfer it into a dot plot and a bar graph. Marker.
What? No.
You can use your marker in a minute, but I want you to use pencil first.
No one ever words on the bag. No one ever words on the bag.
There is no words on that.
It says Lily.
I know I messed up, but it's okay. Okay, so write your name on that. And write your name on that one. Lily. Not yet. Alright, so now Lily, how many apples were there? Look at your picture. There you go. How many?
10.
So where do you need to put your bar at?
Yeah.
Very good. So I want you to color, actually.
No, we're running.
I'm getting you crowns. Maybe. I thought there was crowns over there. It's okay.
Do you have some? Put them up.
Can I use them?
I just don't have a hole for the paper.
No,
There's more supplies in all of those supplies.
Okay. Alright, so what I want you to do is pick a color. Okay, so do purple and color up to 10. Very good, just like that. Josiah, how many dots do you need on your apple? How many dots do you have on your turkey? So keep going, just like that. Alright, so Lily, you have to color the whole bar, remember? Let's look at our bar graph over there. Doesn't it have the whole bar? You see how I colored the whole bar? You gotta color all the way. It's okay, we're only gonna do what we did right there. Hey, color that neat. Because you have to color in the turkey right here too. So look, do like this. Let me see your... Okay. You can do everyone just like that, okay? Okay. So, how many do you need to go up for your turkey? Look at your data that we got from the picture and see how many you need to go for the turkey. 7. So, get your crown and color up to 7. Okay. Okay, so look, Josiah. You see how their dot plot is only the number of dots that there is? So you see how the apples have 4? They have 1, 2, 3, 4 dots, right? And the bananas is how many? How many for bananas?
4 and 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So make sure when you look at your dot plot that you're filling in the number of dots that you're supposed to have. So how many dots are you supposed to have on your apple? How many dots are you supposed to have on your turkey? Huh? How many do you have on your turkey? Hold on, Lily. 7. So how many dots do you have there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And make sure you only have the amount of dots that you're supposed to have, okay? So make sure you look at that pie and look at those other two and make sure you've only got what you're supposed to have. Very good, Lily. So now do your pie.
5, 6.
Ears of corn. How many dots do you have on your ears of corn? No, you went up to 10, but how many dots do you have? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only put 10 dots. Okay? I'll fix that.
And go.
Why'd you put 12? How many were you supposed to have on your pie? That's alright, just color in 6. There you go. Okay, so do your pumpkin and then we'll be done
No.
graphing.
I love that.
Okay, and do your pumpkin. How many do you need on your pumpkin?
Exactly.
Okay, so make sure you go only as far up as you're supposed to go.
2, 3.
Color neat.
Daddy.
Write the date on there.
5, 6, 7.
Very good. So write the day on there. It's nice. Alright, so now what I want you to do is, so, what did we make a graph about? No, what did we make a graph about? There was pie, but it was Thanksgiving, right? Right. So, what does our graph and our dot plot that we made, what does it tell us?
How much will each people work?
Yeah, so it tells us how many, apples and pies and turkeys was on this sheet, right?
Yeah, it could.
Right. So, we counted, and then we, organized, and then we used our pictographs, and we made a bar graph, right?
Yeah.
So, on yours, Josiah, we counted,
We counted
and
apples, turkey, pumpkin,
we organized,
and the ear.
and then we represented our data on the dot plot with whole numbers, right?
Yeah.
So, why do you think you might need to know how to use this, or how to interpret data and represent data later in your life?
I was taking this home.
Why do you think that you might need to use
Data.
data and know how to interpret it and read it later on in life?
Because it's important.
Because it's important. Why do you think it's important?
Because
Not just Thanksgiving.
it's important to know like what kind of people like this, like apple, banana, pear,
Right.
pear.
Why do, okay, so exactly, tell me what you learned about a bar graph, Lily. That you can graph apples and what else? Very good. What did you learn about a dot plot, Josiah?
That it's different. It's different because it don't have the square, but it has the dots.
Right. So why are they different? Josiah, sit up. Why are they different?
Because they're different. Cause this one have the line, that one have the dots.
Okay, so why are they the same?
Because they are chart, they're graph.
Because they're a graph. But what do? They tell us about what?
How much the people like.
They tell us about the same what? Data. They tell us about the same information, right? Just like our charts over here, they tell us about the same what? This still tells us about what?
Data. Favorite fruit.
What does this one tell us? Favorite fruit. So it's just a different way to show the same data, right? Okay. So I want y'all to,
I feel like we've been here forever.
alright, so y'all put this in your tray since your names are on it.